Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We're going into this next game as we've got ourselves Blue Green Imperial making an appearance, one of the newer players. Getting back into the game, it's been a while since she last played. We're playing RagnaLoardmon, trying to find new and interesting ways to make this deck pop off. But right now we're missing a rookie, it seems. So just going with the KnTElixar to at least get that level 4 out. Can't have a spot yet because no blue source, so it's going to roll that back. It does actually have some decent pieces in hand from the looks of things. He's going to choose to drop the EX01. Veemon now could actually Hammer Spark if wanted to and choke to 1, but instead going to go for a second Stingmon. Interesting not going for the XP. It has been a while since playing the deck, so just getting back into things. A Magic player by heart. So definitely a much more passive playstyle. Digimon does pass the turn back over, so we just start building back up. So at the very least has seen the pieces that she needs. I'm gonna go Hammer Spark for real this time, and Davison can for 2. Well, for 4, pushing to 2. Still short of what we need though. Do have a rookie in the back at least. But even if we do Digivolve into a level 6, we're not going to gain the memory back. So this is going to be a 4-cost Digivolution whether we like it or not. Going to get to play the Super Eagomon down. Even though we're not going to gain the memory, we're going to get to place it underneath, and we are going to delete one of those stacks from our Imperial side. So it's going to bring that out. Now gains both memory, thanks to having a blue and green source. But at least the board has been thinned a little bit. It goes into the X Veemon, so now we can probably get the DNA Digivolution, draws into it off of that. Doesn't even need to risk a swing. We do have blocker, and she is going to go for the DNA Digivolution. Just doing the cut, also explained. Remembered how to do that DNA mechanic. Integral part of the deck, of course. Can't swing in though, even though she has jamming, because the first check would get blocked immediately. Looking for a 2-color card, and that's going to be the Hydramon as the only target. Everything else to the bottom we go. Passing over just 1 memory. Definitely need to see like an Izzy or something to try and prevent this. We are struggling with the pace, and that plug-in is dead in hand. Gonna swing at security. Hit a Dino B. And the Super Eagomon is going to kill off the other body. So we are giving up reboot there. So I could actually swing now if she wanted to. We're going to find the RagnaLoardmon in that, and then we're going to take out the Raiji. Going to probably start trying to build up that second stack. Going to come down, so that's going to choke down to 1, bounce back the stack that had the egg, so more just getting rid of that. Can't swing unfortunately because it's down to 1 memory, but she's now got a body that can clear the Briarway. And we have ourselves a little bit of a problem. I feel like the Ludimon probably should just swing in. It's done its job. We are on 1 memory after all, so anything we do will pass turn. Kind of an awkward situation where we can't really swing because it will get swung straight over. Figure out how we go over this. We're going to go to the RagnaLord for 3 and then place a second Briarway underneath Megadeth in hand. So now we get to swing for 2 checks. Hits the Davis, which will on play. A blue and a green target. We'll take the Stingmon and the Labramon as well. So Imperial to the bottom. And a second check. Speaking of Imperial, we're going to hit the Paladin mode. 16 just kills off the RagnaLord straight away, so that's that whole stack gone. And we lost our second Briarway, so we're just going to play the Izzy Joe, just because we know that there's going to be 2 bodies on the board. And that way we can at least start getting some memory back, because this choke has been incredibly frustrating. She's been going to 5 every turn. Does mean to promote out, so yeah, going to promote out and Digivolve over for 2. Down to 3, so can't quite go into Imperialdramon this turn. Gonna search for pieces. finds new rookies. I'm going to take the unsuspend Veemon. Going to swing this time. Get the unsuspend. And we do have the draws off of it. Is going to have jamming. Is going to gain plenty of draw power. I think we're drawing 2 off of this. Second check. So 2 checks, 2 level 5s. And just going to pass the turn with a Pyeldramon. I'm going to gain 2 memory thanks to the Izzy Jokes. We've got 4 to play with. And Lethal is very much set up next turn. I'm going to get to play the plug-in this time and play the Duramon without paying the cost, but this is too little too late. The stack is ever so slightly too small. Even if we play the Spartamon to the Digivolve, the board is too wide, and the Imperialdramon would just go down to Pyeldramon. Pyle going down to Stingmon wouldn't be too bad, but obviously there's just so many bodies. In fact, the Durandamon could just get swung over if she just suspended it. Gonna play the Megadeth anyway, just bounce that back to hand. Kill off the rest of the stack. There was no blocker in it, so nothing to worry about. Swing, unsuspend, swing, and then there will also be double swing from Pyeldramon. So gaining back the memory. Looks like there's a Labramon in that stack then. Durandamon and the Zuba hits the Ludamon and then re-swing. So 1-0. A little bit clunky, but choosing to go for the big stack on board, kind of playing into the fact that this RagnaLoardmon doesn't really have too much in the form of removal. Ludamon for the Digivolve, and the Izzy actually gives over 3, as we do see all black on top. Looks like no rookies in Imperial this time, so we're trying to figure out how she's going to pass over memory. Normally, just dropping the champion, kind of like what we did last time, would be worth it, but we're going to go to 3 anyway, so maybe a more expensive card might have been more memory efficient. And we're just going to choke to 1, draw, and play. It's great to see the Izzy early on, so that plug-in S isn't dead in hand. Can potentially go over the Nidramon. Obviously, it doesn't have any form of extra protection. Shouldn't be able to promote because I believe that was hatched this turn. Yeah, she saw the rookie that turn, so that should be in the back. And we're going to start off this next turn. So Kutomon hatched. Do we have a rookie? Doesn't look like it. Trying to figure out how we're going to go over this. Just going to go for the Durandamon for 3. Swing when doing so. Check top 3. We are going to find a Ludamon and play that. We're going to gain back the memory as well, but first we're also going to get that surge. Take a rookie and a RagnaLord. So that puts us to 11. First check is fine. Not going to get the second check because it's not actually the one that plays itself underneath. Going to hatch up to Zubamon, and we are going to give her the full 10 memory going into Bryway, which goes into RagnaLoardmon, blitzes, and then because we've got 4, is just going to delete the Raidramon, swing. Since it's a trash, it doesn't actually proc Hammer Spot, swing for real, and then restand. Has 10 memory to play with. We're kind of just assuming that she can't crack back based on how rough it was kind of getting out there, and we can actually kind of see now from this top down that the overextension was kind of there. She has 8 memory to play with, but has to just hard drop the Pyeldramon because she doesn't have the level 4, because she did play the Raidramon out early. That certainly stings. Looking at the hand, maybe it would have been worth just hard dropping the Imperialdramon. Oh, interesting. Dragon Mode actually has a higher drop cost than Fighter Mode. Just going to play that. It's going to bounce back the Ludamon, but I don't think it's going to matter all that much. We've got something in Raising. Now we get to swing. No option cards activate thanks to the Durandamon. It unsuspends for hitting security. Swing. Kills that off, and then swing for game. Going to take this one to a draw. A little bit of a clunkier game, but wanted to show off this matchup. Can be very volatile when either of these decks gets off to a high pace. Once again, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one.